Hi everyone, this is Sean Scanlon, Field Director for Chris Murphy's Senate campaign. Last time we spoke, we talked a little bit about ways that you can help Chris out in the field, knocking on doors, making phone calls, and joining our team as we go out and talk to voters all across the state. But today, I wanted to talk to you about a new and exciting tool called Family, Friends, and Neighbors that we're rolling out that allows you to go from your home and your own personal computer to reach out to people that you know that are in your community or that are in your social circles of friends. It's an old school technique, but a new school approach by using our computer system here. And today I wanted to just walk you through how that works and show you step by step about how you can go through, pick out the people you know, and send them an individualized postcard, talking a little bit about why you're supporting Chris and why the race is important to you. So here we are at the main page, and it's going to ask you for the first step to enter an email address. Let's do chris@chrismurphy.com. It's going to have you sign up, so I'm going to click sign in. It's going to ask you for a password. Go Chris. And then we'll put in your information, your first name, your last name, your zip code, and finally, your phone number. Once you do that, it takes you to the main page of Family, Friends, and Neighbors and gives you three important options: build your list, write postcards, or follow up. But let's start with build your list. Once you do that, you'll see that you can search by first name, last name, street, or city. But let's say that you want to pick somebody that you know first. And let's go with one big supporter of Chris, and that's State Senator Terry Giarratana of New Britain. So I search Giarratana under last name. 4 pop up, and here, the last one I see, Teresa B, is the person I'm looking for. So I click her name, and I go to Done Adding. That brings you back to the main page, and when it does, you'll see that you have one postcard that needs to be written. So you click on Write Postcard. When you do that, you'll come to a screen that shows a generic postcard. This postcard is basically going to be a physical postcard that's going to get mailed out to somebody. Don't worry about the postage, we got that covered. And we'll mail it ourselves from our headquarters too. But we want you to write your message that you care about. You can keep this one, sure, but you can also personalize it if you want to as well. So for example, I'm going to take out Teresa and I'm going to put Terry. I'm also going to remove my last name here because it's a little formal, so I'm just going to say Sincerely Chris. Let's say that you also have an issue that you care about, so you want to write it here. I like Chris because he cares about blank, and put whatever you want. Or let's say that you want to get rid of this whole paragraph and write a whole new paragraph. You can do that too. But either way, whenever you're done, you send card, and it brings you back to the main screen. Once you do that, you'll see that you're on the main screen once again, and the third and final step is yet to be completed. You have one postcard that's ready for follow-up. This is the most important part of everything. We ask that you log on and you see all of Terry's information here, her name, her address, her phone number. We want you to actually give her a call yourself and touch base with her one-on-one to follow up on your postcard. These days, a lot of people are going to get calls from volunteers in our office, and we have people calling every day. But it's much more personable to get a phone call from somebody that you actually know, because you actually want to hear them out and listen to what they have to say. So let's say that I get Terry on the phone, we have a nice conversation, we catch up a little bit, and I finally get to politics, and I say, hey Terry, how do you feel about Chris Murphy? And Terry says, well, of course I support Chris Murphy. You want to mark supports Murphy right here. And if she does support Murphy, we want to ask her some more questions too. Does she need an absentee ballot? Does she want a lawn sign? Does she want to volunteer? But let's say that Terry was busy that day when I called her, and I couldn't actually get her. I want to click left message, or not home, and let her know. But again, Terry supports Chris, she definitely wants a lawn sign, and I know she wants to volunteer. So I'm going to click all these things. And when I'm done, I'm going to save it. Terry's information about our conversation goes to our headquarters then, and we know that Terry's a supporter. She wants a lawn sign and she wants to volunteer. Our team will follow up with her, but you've done the most important work by reaching out to somebody that you know, talking to them about the election, and making sure that they know about why you're supporting Chris, one-on-one, person-to-person, friend-to-friend. Thanks for taking a few minutes to learn about this new and exciting tool. Here at headquarters, we're so fired up to see how many of you go in and put these postcards together and reach out to your family, friends, and neighbors one-on-one so that we can operate the most grassroots campaign in the history of Connecticut. Chris has never run anything but a grassroots campaign, and we're committed to doing so this year. And with your help and using this tool, we can reach thousands of people across the state who might not be already voting in the August 14th Democratic primary. Thank you so much in advance for all your help. And if you have any questions about this, give us a call, 860-257-4300. We'll see you out there, and thank you so much for supporting Team Murphy.